Roger Bacon, also known as Dr. Mirabilis, was an English philosopher and Franciscan friar who lived during the 13th century. He is best known for his contributions to the fields of science, mathematics, and philosophy. One of the key aspects of Bacon's philosophy was his belief in the practical application of scientific knowledge. He emphasized the importance of using scientific discoveries to improve the lives of people and solve real-world problems. This practical approach set him apart from many of his contemporaries and had a significant impact on the development of scientific thought during the Middle Ages. Bacon's philosophy was deeply rooted in the idea that science and mathematics were not abstract intellectual exercises, but rather tools that could be used to understand and manipulate the natural world. He believed that the practical utility of scientific knowledge was its most important aspect, and he often criticized scholars who pursued knowledge for its own sake without considering its real-world implications. Bacon's emphasis on the practical application of science was influenced by his experiences as a Franciscan friar, where he witnessed firsthand the suffering and poverty of the people around him. This motivated him to use his knowledge to alleviate human suffering and improve the human condition. In addition to his emphasis on practicality, Bacon also believed in the importance of empirical observation and experimentation in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. He argued that knowledge should be based on direct observation and evidence, rather than relying solely on tradition or authority. This belief in the importance of empirical evidence was a radical departure from the prevailing scholastic tradition, which placed a heavy emphasis on the authority of ancient texts and the teachings of the Church. Bacon's insistence on the primacy of observation and experimentation laid the groundwork for the scientific method, which would become a cornerstone of modern scientific inquiry. Furthermore, Bacon's philosophy was marked by his rejection of the notion that knowledge could be obtained through purely deductive reasoning. He argued that the human mind was limited in its ability to grasp the complexities of the natural world, and that true understanding could only be achieved through a combination of empirical observation and logical reasoning. This rejection of pure deductive reasoning and emphasis on the importance of empirical evidence was a significant departure from the prevailing philosophical and scientific thought of the time, and it laid the foundation for the development of modern scientific thought. In conclusion, Roger Bacon's philosophy was characterized by his emphasis on the practical application of scientific knowledge, the importance of empirical observation and experimentation, and his rejection of purely deductive reasoning. His ideas were revolutionary for his time and laid the groundwork for the development of modern scientific thought. Bacon's philosophy continues to influence scientific inquiry to this day, and his emphasis on the practical utility of scientific knowledge remains a fundamental aspect of the scientific method.